Hi, and welcome back. Once you have searched the MLS and created a collection of properties, you can then display those properties on either a map or a grid. So I'm going to show you how to add these to your website pages today and how to install them. I'm going to show you through WordPress, but it will work on any website platform. The exact instructions may be a little bit different, but I will show you the steps and then you can figure it out through your platform. It's really easy. So in this collection, we have 46 properties. So we're going to go over here to settings and you'll see there's a link to the map, a link to the grid, which you would probably use for like a navigation button or maybe link it to some text. And then you have a code, a copy and paste code to embed the map or embed the grid. And I'm going to show you how to do each of those. So I'm going over here to WordPress. And let's say I have a demo here for featured properties. So let's just open that. And this is just a fake apartment locating logo that I came up with just so it wasn't, boring and blank. And then of course this is WordPress. And I have a little navigation button here or bar here. So let's start with embedding the apartment grid. So I'm going to add a row and I'm going to keep it boxed, although you can do full size. I think box looks better with the grid, but you can pick either one. Now you're going to search for an HTML element, and every website platform should have one. Whether it's Wix or Playster or anything, they should have an HTML element. So I'm going to add that to the page. Then go back to Locator IDX and I'm going to copy and paste this code right here that starts with iframe. And I'm going to paste it into the HTML element. And then you'll see that the grid is displayed on the page. Now there's 46 properties in the grid and it's only showing 8. So what you'll need to do is there's a height over here and you'll just need to play with it depending upon how many you have in the grid. You can have 4, you can have 12, you can have 25. It's very flexible. So just find the height that you need in order to display the entire grid. After that, we'll publish our page. And when we open the page, you'll see it's featured properties, it has your logo, it has your grid, and when any website visitor or anyone comes to your landing page and clicks on a property, the listing opens and you'll see none of our branding is on it. It's a fully branded to your company and your name. And so you have a property listing for each property and they can complete this contact form that, says I want more information about this property. And when they submit it, it goes directly to your inbox. So this gives you a whole library of property listings without needing to know any code or any tech. Okay, so let's say for this page, you also wanted to add a button that drives people to the apartment map. So then we would search for a button. And let me just add it right up here at the top. Here we go. And we just, here we go, a little bit better. Let's, okay, so then we have that. And we're going to go back to the locator MLS, link it to a button, right? So let's copy the link from here, go back, paste it here, tell it to open in a new window, and then publish. And then when we open the web page, you now see this button, and when it opens, it goes directly to the map that we created. It always opens in a new tab because if you have a landing page, we probably don't want to drive people away from, your URL, your custom domain. So it always opens in a new tab. And the other way is you could link it to your primary navigation here as well. And you follow the same steps. You go to your navigation, copy this link, and then just connect it to the navigation, depending upon how you do that through your platform. Now, the last thing I'll show you is how to embed the apartment map on a page. So now we have another page, and I'm going to embed the apartment map. So let's add a row. I like the map to be full width, but that's just my preference. Follow the same steps, find an HTML element, go back to the locator IDX, copy and paste the iframe to the map, paste it to the HTML element, and then the map is embedded on the page. Now you can also adjust the height and width also if you want it to be a little taller, so you can do some customizations there. Then whenever you publish the page, the map is embedded directly on the page. So that's it as far as the installation goes. Now let me run through a couple of scenarios for you. You can use and link your IDX map and grid anywhere and as many places as you want on your website. You're not limited to how many collections you can create, and you're not limited to how many places you can put them on your website. So you can have them on your navigation. Let's say for future properties, you could write a blog post about high rises in your city or new construction that is about to come online or is now leasing. Or, Google for SEO, Google loves words. So you can write a blog post about a certain collection of properties, create a collection for that through Locator IDX, and then post the grid on that page so that you're marketing the properties that you're talking about in your blog post. You could also, if you didn't want to do a grid, you could just link a button to that grid and they could open it from your web page. There's really an infinite number of ways that you can create a collection and market apartments on your website through your online brand. It's the easiest way to have apartment listings that you can advertise under your own brand. You can share the link to your map and to your grid anywhere on the internet, social media profiles, anywhere that you can think of. And anytime you change the collection, so if you need to add listings to one of your collections for a blog post or whatever, as soon as you add them to the collection, they're immediately updated everywhere that you have shared that collection. So you don't have to go back and update anything. Everything updates in real time. So as you remove properties, let's say for some reason you're not working with a property anymore, or you add listings, everywhere you have shared that collection on the internet, it is automatically updated. You may have to hit refresh on your browser, but the product itself is updated. I know many apartment locators do not feel very tech savvy, so if you have any questions about how to utilize this information, feel free to give us a call at the office or send us an email. You can learn more at locatoridx.com, and we're happy to help you learn how to install these property listings to build your unique apartment locating brand. Thank you.